crafters, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome back if you're a subscriber. Today I thought I would make a quick video showing you how I made this very cute little angel. It's from the Creative Craft products line. Now these are not available anymore, but I just thought there might be people out there who have this and would like a little video. So this is the Sweet Christmas Angela the Angel die set, and it comes with 11 dies. Now I keep my dies in this little wallet. When I get them, they came in a little plastic bag. I took a magnetic sheet and I stuck it on here, and I have all my dies on here, so it just keeps them all together for me. So I purchased these in 2023. So yeah. Okay, so what do you need to make this? Well, as you can see from my little angel here, I just think she's lovely. I made this last year for my little granddaughter. So I thought I would do one every year for her until she grows up, moves out and gets her own Christmas tree. And then she'll have all these little angels to decorate her tree. So for my little angel, I have all the pieces here ready. Now with this one you can put the loop on. You'll see it here from the back. You can add a loop and have it as a hanging decoration, or you cannot have the loop on it. It's up to yourself, and you'll see that here. I've put a little bead here so that when it's hanging from the string, my string will actually sit the right way. So if it's hanging on the tree branch like so, it's going to face the right way, because there's nothing worse. You have something hanging on your branch and it sits like that and you can't see the front of it. So yeah, just an idea. You might pop a little bead on there if you have some in your stash, and it'll help it sit nicely. So to make our little Angela lady, I have die cut out, and I'm going to go through each of the dies with you. So this die here, die cuts out the hair. You'll also need to die cut out these two. I've done it in vellum, and that way they look, if I can pick them up. Vellum is hard. There we go. So the vellum will act as the little wings that we have on here for Angela. This is a little piece that came out of my die cut. So that's the wings and the hair. You'll need two little hands, and those two hands there are these two. Then this whole piece here will die cut out this. Now I've die cut it out 3 times. So you want one for the back, one for the front. The third time is because this is patterned paper and it's very light. So I'll stick this onto my white background and then put the two together. Now when you die cut them out, you can't flip it around like that. It has to go in the same orientation as the one in the front. But you could stamp on the back here to and from. I've left mine blank. I'm just going to write the date and a little message to Jane. And yeah, so that's that piece. Now for the little face is this piece here. And that's this here. I've done it in a kind of a skin tone color. I'm going to take some Distress Oxide, and it's the Tattered Rose, and I'm going to do a little bit of ink blending all around the edge. Now I didn't do it for this one because it was crafting with my friend and I totally forgot, but I'm going to do it with the one we're going to do here now. So that's for the little face. We've got, this is her little halo, and it's here, this one. Let's see what else. This little piece here is these, and that gives you the eyes and the mouth for Angela, just there. It also gives you the cheeks, so what you can do is die cut this out in some pink cardstock for the cheeks, but I just took a little marker. I've got one of my tri-blends, and this is, what is it? It's the pale pink blend, and I just gave her pale pink cheeks using my little marker. And I think other than these little moon shapes, I actually took one of these pieces and I've die cut that out using this one here, and that'll give you the little cuffs I hope you can see it there. The little cuffs there on her sleeve, that's what that little half moon gives you. I've got some string and a bead. I've just threaded this through the bead so I don't lose it. But I'm going to thread this through. It'll go around our little loop there and then back up through, and that'll be perfect. So the only thing I don't have, I think I'm missing it, is this little piece here, and this will give us our little loop for the top. I'm going to die cut that out, and then I'm going to come back with all our little bits and we'll do some assembly. So before we do anything else, I'm going to do a little bit of ink blending, and I'm using the Distress Oxide. Actually, I need to do it that way. I'm using the Tattered Rose Distress Oxide, and I'm just going to go around the edge, all around the edge like that. And you will notice the difference in doing this. It gives a little bit of depth and dimension when we do this around the face. I think it looks pure cute when you do it. So now, I think I'm happy enough with that. Let's have a look. Yeah, maybe a little bit more on this side. Lovely. Out of the way. Okay. And now we can do a little bit of assembly. So I'm going to, this is one for the back. So I'm going to fold this score line here up so it's a valley fold, and you can burnish that using a burnishing tool, just like that. Now that's ready. And like I said, if you want to stamp to and from or anything like that, or a little sentiment on the back, then now is the time to do that. I'm also, before I do anything with this one, I'm going to glue these two together. So for me, I'm going to use some Collal Glue. This is a solvent glue. If you're new here, I like to use this because it dries really solid. So when you use a quick grab glue, that glues, and you might notice that when the glue is dry, it feels kind of soft. If you were to pull it, the two pieces that you'd glued together apart, it would feel kind of soft to you. But when you use the Collal Glue, this dries really stiff and hard, so it gives strength. It kind of feels like a chipboard piece. You know the chipboard stickers that you can get? Well, it kind of feels like that when you have them glued and they've dried. I find I'll come to a project the next day and like I'll do that and it sounds really strong. So now that is lovely. Really nice. And I loved the colours on this here. So now we have a score line there, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reinforce the score line. I'm going to grab out my little trimmer because that'll be grand and quick and handy. And I just want to go over the score line because I have two pieces there now together. And I just want to make sure that when I fold this, it's going to fold nicely for me. So the trimmer is a handy one to pull out. I would normally use my scoring board to do that. So now you could cut this little piece off here if you wanted, but I like the way it flows around. So now this piece is going to sit in here, and what I like to do with this one, this is the back piece. I like to take my scissors and just cut a little wedge off that, and you'll just find then that if you don't line it up perfectly, you won't have a little piece sticking out the front. So this piece is going to sit on the top, and you can see I hope you can see there, because of the wedge shape, we'll have a nice straight line there. And don't forget, this is just to put a little bit of candy or sweets inside it, just for a little treat. I've the Lindor. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, Lindor. I have them in. Last year I got the ones, they're all in different colours for the different flavours. So I put the blue ones that matched the blue, and the red ones and the black ones. But this year I'm not too bothered. Now, before I join these two together, I'm going to attach my little face and hair on here. Again, if you're any good at colouring and stuff like that, you could do you know, go over this with your markers, etc. But like I said, this is just a little Christmas tree favour, so I'm not going to bother. I'm going to add a little bit of the Collal Glue for this piece, but then I'm going to move on to my quick grab glue and use that for the rest of them. Okay, so I have a nice amount of glue on that. And I'm going to stick that down, and you'll see the little lump here and here should sit nicely there. I found that's the easiest way to line it up. And then bring it out a little bit. Oh, that's grand. That's lovely. Now we'll add our little pink face, and I'm going to bring in my Precision Barely Art glue, and I'm going to use that. It's quick grab glue, and I'm just going to pull off the tip there, and we'll add a little bit of glue to this. Now, and that'll slot nicely into place just there. Lovely. Okay, so the next thing we want to add is the little eyes and the mouth. And what I basically do for that is I just add a little bit of glue onto the back. I'll use my tweezers then to pop that into place. Lovely. Now I'm going to give her her little pink cheeks, and I'm going to use the light end of my tri-blend, just a little bit there and a little bit there. And next I'm going to add her little halo, and I might put this one on a little bit crooked. Lovely. Now we need to pop on our little loop, and this is only if you're going to be hanging this from your Christmas tree. So I'll add a little bit of glue around the bottom of the loop here, and this will be sandwiched between this one and the back one. Lovely, that'll do nicely there. And we've still got room to hang our string from it. You could actually have the little back of your halo covering the back just there if you wanted, but I'm happy with mine at a jaunty angle, so that's lovely. Now the next thing we need is the wings. Now you can either attach the wings to the back of her here like so, or you can attach them like I've done on this one to the back of this piece. It's really up to yourself, but I think I'll attach, this is how it looks attached to the back piece, but I think I'll attach them to the back of her there, and that way they'll be hidden between the two. So you'll just need a little bit of glue on the back here. You can use a little bit of double-sided tape if you want. And it's nice to have them different. So that one's on there, and I'm going to do the same with this one now. And I'm just going to kind of copy it the same as the other one. And then we'll have a look. Yeah, they'll do nicely there. Lovely. Okay, so the next thing I want to add is her little hands in prayer. Now, if you wanted and you didn't want to put a treat in here, what you could do is stamp up a little joy to the world, or, you know, make it look as if she's holding a music sheet and that she's singing. You could do that either. So, I mean, you can have anything there if you didn't want to have it as a little sweet that she's holding. And then we'll pop this one on. And then we've got her little cuffs. Now I'm going to use my pickup tool. I'm going to put a little bit of glue along the cuff here and here, and then add these pieces to it like this. Lovely. Now all we need to do is add our back piece on and then put our little string on. So I'm going to add glue to the bottom here. And I'm using my quick grab. You could use your Collal. And then I'm going to sit that on here. And we'll give that a minute to grab. And then what we want to do is we want to glue across the top here as well. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue across the top. I'll open that out. So just across the top there to keep it in place a little bit. And it'll sandwich our little loop there as well and hold that in place. And then we'll just pop that on like that. And there we go. There is our cute little angel. And I've got a little treat here to put in. And we'll pop that inside there. And I like to have it with the name on it, so you can see it. There we go. There are our two cute little angels ready for the Christmas tree. A gentle reminder, good viewer, you might be seeing my videos but you're not subscribed. If you enjoy my video, I would love for you to click on the subscribe button as well as ding the bell so you'll see my videos in future, and it'll help my channel grow. You can share your makes with me on my Facebook group called Your Cards and Crafts. And if you'd like to help support my channel, you can click the super thanks button down below. That will help my channel. So thanks for watching. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and bye for now.